Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Jamil from Honest Sense. I'm going to be doing a fragrance review from the house of Xerjoff. This is from the Join the Club collection, and this is called Kamalente. All right. With this fragrance right here, I had actually owned this fragrance at least about like 4 months ago. I had got this fragrance from Fragrance X, and at the time it was like $163. This was a blind buy for me, but I did watch a couple of reviews. Actually, it wasn't reviewed. They was like doing like they top 10 Xerjoff, and I think the fragrance reviewer was Demi Rawlings. So yeah, so I end up obviously just buying the fragrances. Also, I definitely looked at the notes as well, and I was very intrigued that about the fragrance. The fragrance that I really wanted Naxos, but Naxos wasn't available, and I wasn't gonna pay that price for the Naxos. So, but anyway, I end up getting this fragrance. I looked at the notes and I said, you know what? It got tobacco, it got honey. You know what? Cedar. I'm sold. So I end up buying it, and once it got to delivered to my house, I ended up spraying it, and it was like love at first sniff. But I do notice that with Xerjoff Comandante, this is definitely not one of their top sellers. I know Naxos is. People talk a lot about that one. They talk about more than words. They talk about Ari Route. I mean Ari Root, whatever you want to call it. But that one smells real good to Ari Root, but I doesn't own it. I do have a sample of it, and they talks about yeah, more than words, Ari Route, Naxos, and Renaissance. But those are the really, I mean, and Kobe and Neo and stuff like that. So currently, as the date as right now, I owns Comandante, I own Xerjoff Kobe, I owns um Xerjoff Mephisto Gentoromo. That is like a banger. I owns that one, and I owns 40 Knox. 40 Knox is definitely gonna be my next review that I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna try to make this try to make this video very short. Um, I will tell you right now, this is like probably my best fragrance that I had purchased in the year 2021. And I know we still in 2021, but I'm no longer going to be buying any more fragrances, not at this point until like 2022. So, but anyway, I got my notes off Fragrantica, and it's not in pretty much in order like base notes, middle notes, or mid notes and not like that. It just pretty much straight notes that I got this fragrance off. So anyway, it has fruity notes, floral notes, tobacco, honey, vanilla, cedar, patchouli, spicy notes, leather, and labdanum. And by the way, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, as I'm going to be doing future videos and on fragrance reviews. I will tell you, when I first initially spray this fragrance, I do get like a semi type of fruity vibe with this fragrance, along with that floral notes. And along with that one, I kind of get like this little slightly cherry vibe with the fragrance. And actually smells really good. It smells like a real cherry. Not like not like a Per Havane type of cherry, but um but it has like this is way much more authentic cherry. Now I don't have a lot of fragrance that a dominant of a cherry note like Lost Cherry by Tom Ford and not like that. I don't own them type of fragrances, but I'm really not a fan of cherry. I really don't like eating cherry at all, but I do like it in this fragrance. So along with that, I get this fruity notes, along with this floral notes, and I get this cherry vibe with it, and along with this nice dry tobacco, and along with that honey. So with this tobacco, that dry tobacco, and along with this honey. Now the honey here is not like, it's like, again, the nothing with this fragrance is like sickly sweet. Not It's nothing overly done at all. This is like perfectly blended. So I'm getting this dry tobacco, um, along with this nice semi honey, along with that fruity notes and the floral notes. But now the floral notes on my skin, um, the floral notes and the tobacco is gonna last the whole duration of this whole fragrance. And then after a while, within like 20 minutes, now I'm gonna start getting this spicy note. And the only thing odd feeling about this fragrance when I actually first sprayed this on is that I'm getting this green note, and that's probably coming from the patchouli. And it came off like a little bit of weird, and I was like, "Yo, what is this? This thing is like falling apart." And on my skin. And then I said, you know what? I paid my money, so I gotta really let me wear this a little more. Cause sometimes like the first spray or the first wearing, you kind of, you gotta see what the frizz is gonna smells like. How is it gonna smell up top, in the mid, in the base, and stuff like that. It just when it got to that 20-minute mark, it just this green note coming in it. And so along with this green note, this fragrance to me, to my nose, it come off a little bit aquatic, just a little bit, a tad of aquatic, like a marine, just a little bit. But it's light, it's slightly in there. It's not. Some people may not pick up that green note from that patchouli, but it's more like a green note, but also being a little earthy with it. But it's green. Um, Smells it at first I didn't really I really didn't appreciate it because that was like my first time initially spraying it. And then the second day that I wore it and I got actually I said, oh wow, this fragrance is nice. And then all of a sudden I said that green note came in. I said, yo what, I like this one. And that's how that hit. So for the first initial spray on this fragrance, it was like a love at first sniff, and then 20 minutes came in. That's when that green note, what I'm saying, that like a aquatic, like a type of marine type of note that came in it. But also with this patchouli, there's spicy notes in here. I could definitely smell a little bit of slightly cinnamon, but it's not overly done. Um, the leather just make this fragrance just smooth out and everything. I do get the vanilla. The vanilla is just to make it just a little bit creamy. The cedar, but just going to give this fragrance just so like the sillage when somebody's walking by. It's that nice, clean white cedar along with that greenness, the spicy note from the cinnamon, the leather that smooths it out. This is more like a designer fragrance that but definitely have good niche qualities. Um, when I first initially, after the third time of wearing this fragrance, and I always said to myself, like, what does this fragrance smells like? And I said, you know what? It smelled like a fragrance that I used to have, but I just wasn't sure. It was Paco Rabanne 1 million. Now, back in my day when I first started doing YouTube videos and stuff, or watching other people do YouTube videos, if you go back and you'll see a lot of people, they number one fragrance was Paco Rabanne 1 million and Victor Involved Spice Bomb. And that was their club bangers. Now, me personally, like I liked it, um 1 million, Paco Rabanne 1 million. And I was a real good fan of that fragrance. But I could only read it I only wore that in the fall time, in the cold weather. Because and that fragrance was so powerful. It was so strong to me, but it smells very very good. And so I used to wear that fragrance just like let's go out, go to a club or something like that. And it's got to be real cold because if you get into like a little bit of a semi cool climate, it just came off too sickly. And me at that time I was a heavy sprayer, and I would go like 6 7 sprays with Paco Rabanne 1 million. But along with Paco Rabanne 1 million, you have this bubblegum note with that fragrance. And it just like I said, that was a real good bang. It was a real good hit for me. So I liked it, Paco Rabanne 1 million. And with this fragrance right here, I'm getting very, very similar. I'm getting vibes of Paco Rabanne 1 million. I'm getting about like 70% of it, But this one right here though, like if you own Paco Rabanne 1 million, and you know this one right here, it just does me a little. It does it more, much better for me within high, because it has higher qualities, definitely higher ingredients that it has. The presentation is nice, with Xerjoff or Xerjoff fragrance. This is a good 50 mil. So by me not having Paco Rabanne 1 million, Paco Rabanne 1 million gave me about like 10 plus hours. This is Xerjoff Comandante. I'm getting 10 plus hours as well. And even with this one, Kamalente, I could wear this in the springtime. I could wear this in the fall time, and even wear this in the winter time. I even actually wore this at work, and I got so much compliments with it. And with Paco Rabanne 1 million, I just couldn't wear that. I couldn't wear that to work. I could only wear that outside, outdoors. Um, wasn't sure if I'm gonna offend anybody of how strong the fragrance was. But that's at that time though. We talking about 2007, 2008, and right now, we in 2021, and this fragrance actually came out in 2012. So this is a great fragrance here. So it's nothing with this fragrance here that is going to be overpowering. You can actually wear this outside. You can wear this indoors. I know we go with 3 sprays. I do 2 to the neck and 1 right here. Boom, boom, here, and that's it. And a lot of time, if I spray on my hand, I just put it on my beard, and I'm smelling it throughout the whole time. Um, this fragrance does get a little close to the skin, but don't think it's gone, because it got me one time where I actually kept spraying it because I really enjoy this fragrance. I do have other fragrance that this fragrance does remind me of as well. Like currently, um, it doesn't remind me, but it kind of fits in that class. And I'm gonna show you one fragrance. Um, it's actually Mason Francis Kirk John Amorous, Amorous Homme, that straight deep parfum. This one, it kind of fits in the same genre, but it doesn't smell the same, but it definitely fits in that same genre of both of these type of fragrance. Obviously Xerjoff, the quality in Xerjoff is just a little bit much more better, but these two fragrances just definitely fits. So I'm just saying, like, if you was looking for Amorous Homme, that straight deep parfum, um, this is much more expensive, as where you can get it on discounters. This one is, but like you can actually get this heavily discount because this is not talked about a lot. And I think right now, as me recording this video, this review, Fragrance X has this for like $144, so that's not bad. You know what I mean? This is I think is a 70 mil. This is a 50 mil, and you get around about the same longevity. But to me, in my personal opinion, I think this one smells better. Um, Me, like, I kind of enjoy fragrance that has like that designer take, and then you make it where like a niche version of it. So like for instance, like Amen Mugler, which is the original one, and then they end up making Killing Intoxicated. So I kind of like fragrance like that. That's where they have a designer count, like a designer fragrance, and then all of a sudden the niche people takes it over and makes a much better version of it. I kind of enjoy that because I do like fragrance that is more wearable, where I could wear that fragrance like within 3 seasons, not just geared on to like winter or fall or something like that, or mostly summer. And that's what I like about Xerjoff Kamalente, because I could wear this in the spring, wear this in the fall, even wear this in the winter, and wear it to the office and stuff like that. You could just do a lot more with this fragrance than I could do with Paco Rabanne 1 million. And so as this one, the Amorous Homme, a straight deep parfum. I could wear this one. I mean, fall, winter, spring, even rock this in the summer too, because it has a good, nice mandarin orange type of smell to it as well. It has some citrus in it. So, but anyway, that further do my review from the house of Xerjoff Kamalente. Please subscribe to my channel. Yeah, this is the definitely sleeper. I mean, people's not talking about it, but I will tell you, I did smell Xerjoff more than words. I just feel like it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's just to me, it's too much. It's too much. I don't want too much of that attention. So if you like a fragrance that's gonna give you a lot that much attention, then that's it's not bad. I mean, it's okay. But I didn't buy it. That didn't sell me on it. But Comandante sold me. Kobe was a little bit a challenging for me, but I end up liking it now. That one grew up on me, and 40 Knox is a banger. I love 40 Knox, but I know More Than Words is I hear that one a lot. Alexandra too is good too, but I just don't own that one. I had a sample that like one spray of the sample that junk lasts me like two days. You know what I mean? I took a shower and it was still on me. Even like the next day, I didn't even even put no fragrance on because it was still on me. But by the way, but anyway, that review, do my review for Xerjoff Kamalente 2012. Thank you.